Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup reading is for the whole collective, for each and every one of us. It is from September 23rd to September 30th, so all the way till the end. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope it guides you, lets you know everything you need to know and more. So let me begin by putting my glasses on first and foremost and showing you. I'll just get my piece of wand, showing you what your coffee cup looks like, my dear viewers. And we'll start from the beginning all the way. There it is. Okay, here we go. Welcome everybody. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. My dear viewers, for those of you who are new, please subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing. Everything I do is free. Just a click of a button, click of a icon of subscribe, and it does help me big time with ratings if you enjoy this coffee cup. And please watch your general reading for your star sign, and don't forget to watch your money reading for your star sign. I'm just trying to put this properly again. Here we go. Yes, I think it's perfect. Okay, and let us begin. Okay, so yes, and always give me a thumbs up and some feedback. I love hearing your comments. Now, my dear viewers, I'll start with the right. I love the connection whenever the beginning connects with the ending. It shows whatever you're doing now, it is going to be continuing long term. All right, so starting from the first thing I'm seeing here, I'm seeing some confusion, some contradictions and confusion. Wow. It's as though your mind is saying one thing and your heart is saying something else, and like you're torn in between. You don't know whether to take, which path to take, what to do. You don't seem to have peace of mind unless you make a decision, and you're reluctant to make this decision. You're not happy. It's not easy to make this decision. In fact, it's very hard, extremely hard to make this decision. Very interesting. It's in regard to something or someone. I see something and I see someone. For some of you, it's regarding something, and for others, it's regarding a person. The features of this person, believe it or not, it's their hair, something about their hair and something about their eyes. These are the two clues, okay? Something about their hair, something about their eyes. So for some of you, it could be something about their hair that you love, or something is different about their hair, or something that appeals to you about their hair, or it could be both. Their eyes are also nominated. You know, it's like those situations where you're damned if you do or you're darned if you do. I don't know that. I'm not very good with examples, but it's that kind of situation where you're trying to control a situation, but really you can't. In the process of that, you could lose someone. You could lose this person or this situation. I'm seeing that you're angry and you are trying to doing something so hard to keep something, to maintain it, to maintain this situation, to maintain this relationship, and it's killing you. Why? Because you want to control the situation, but they want you to leave them alone and not control it. So you don't know what to do. It's that kind of situation. You're so stuck. You need to sacrifice, and to achieve success, okay, with this situation, you're going to sacrifice and let go of your feelings and what you think you should do. Like, the controlling part, you got to let go of it and just accept it. And it's not easy. It's in fact so impossible. So it is saying try to sacrifice. The only way to succeed in this situation is you have to sacrifice what you believe in, sacrifice your interests, sacrifice your beliefs, sacrifice what's eating you up, and change yourself completely and become neutral. And it's very hard. So that's why you're stuck between a hard place and a rock, like they say. Again, I'm not very good with examples. Ultimately, what's sad about this situation, maybe this is what's going to be happening for some time. And then I'm seeing tears, grieving the loss of someone grieving the loss of something, feeling grief and crying. Now, I know, of course, if different genders don't cry, but it's that kind of situation where there is sort of release of anger, or let's say cortisol, releasing your mind. There's emotions being all turmoil. It's not easy. This situation is not easy because you're confronting a very hard situation. This is someone that you really care about. This situation, whether it's a job or a person, it's something you really love. You've put so much of yourself into it. So it's not easy. It's really affecting you big time. And I feel like you need to focus your attention on what the desired outcome is, what you want, what you wanted from the beginning. And remember, from this you can learn to move forward, and of course, healthy choices again comes to mind. Healthy choices is the only way to go. To make healthy choices for the next time in your life, whether it's work-related, home-related, family, love, relationship. I feel like love relationship for the most hardest because there's a person here and they're nominating their features. So for a lot of you, it's a person, it's a situation, it's a relationship. After this, your heart is getting closed and you don't want to open it, but it will open after some time. You will have love again. And for those of you who are basically in denial, when you do wake up from this denial, you will understand and slowly accept the reality of the problem and how deep it was, and how to learn from it for the next time. Now, whether it's, again, I will say work-related or any relationship-related. Situations are changing, you are changing, you are growing, you're expanding, you're learning, you're taking action. You've tried to compromise. You've tried to compromise to resolve issues, but this situation is ending. It's giving you too much mental anxiety, too much anguish, too much pain, there's too much going on. And then maybe this person themselves are closing off too. So they're realizing maybe that it's not right. And this could be the part that's hurting you. You've been called to pay attention big time. You are going to get a call. There's a summon. I see somebody sort of calling you for something. Could be a court case for some of you. For some of you, it could be a calling, some sort of a call, and it's reminding you, it's saying, don't forget this. You got to remember this. You promised that. You remembering and not to forget. Very important not to forget. You'll understand what I mean when it happens. Don't forget, whatever you do, there's a reminder. When something comes to an end, no matter how challenging it is, you're transcending to higher levels. But the choices that are confronting you now are very difficult. There's only one correct answer, and the answer is very painful. Everything else, what other choices you might think are possible, not the correct one, because the correct one is very hard, very painful. Could be about leaving someone that you really care about or leaving something you really care about. So running away from this decision is your every right, of course. It's not easy. But problems are going to continue. And commitments are going to get worse and situations are going to get worse. So ultimately, you'll find that you need to back off and you need to let go. And you need to know that any other situation that you're trying to resolve, when it's not working, you know why it's not working, because the correct answer is a very painful one. And usually it is about making the decision and letting go of the situation and just moving away from it. I know it sounds like impossible in some cases, but the situation itself will do that. It will resolve to that. That is the end, the resolution. Listening is so important. The universe, your guardian angels are saying listening. It's so important that you close your mind sometimes. Oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. There's two things here. We're talking about different generations, of course. We've got the young and we've got the middle class and then we've got the old. So there's all different levels. Okay, I've got to talk very carefully here. For some of you, okay, listen, right? Your guardian angel is saying listen. I'm showing that. Then one section is listen to the lyrics of music. I've literally got lyrics here. Lyrics of music that are giving you the signs. They're letting you know where the problems are and what's coming. On the other hand, for the other generation who don't listen to music, maybe, it's saying, look for the signs, listen to what's being said, close your mind, meditate. There's a garden here, nature, walk in your garden, and just think and listen. Maybe don't think, sorry, just listen and quiet you, just absolute quiet. And just walk a little bit, very gentle walks. And they might, your guardian angels and your higher self united, will let you know some information, some signs for you to know what to do. Because I know and I can see from the beginning all the way, like half of your cup literally is this situation. This situation, and I'm seeing your guardian angel, I'm seeing yourself, your higher self trying to reach out to you, trying to say something to you, something about your freedom to let go, to surrender. So to this situation, and it's very, very deep. Healing. Okay, so healing is very important to heal from this because there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of happy memories that you will have from this situation. So leaving it is not easy. It's time of trouble. I can see that. Anguish for many of you. But this is going to pass. Someone new is coming. Someone from your past lives is coming. That they are going to bring you a lot of happiness. This could be in regard to relationships or otherwise. You could meet someone, if you've already have a relationship and this is happening at work or with family, you're meeting someone who could be a very amazing friend in your life, or a mentor or a companion. There's so much emotional relief. It's shocking. You're healing from grief and loss. You're healing big time. I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying this. My whole body is shivering. This is someone from your past life, and you'll know it as soon as you meet them. It's like excitement. You'll be so excited when you meet this person. Something inside you is going to start healing just by their presence. It's going to take a little bit of time, very little time. Just take your time and be a little bit patient. You'll see. You need to be also flexible and let go. Don't hold on too much into your heart. You need to adapt to change. You need to accept what's happening. You are known to be one of those people who work well with others, who's a good communicator, who's a good manager. You manage your skills, your way so well. You need to manage your heart now, especially because of this turmoil. And ultimately, you are going to be controlling over your life very soon. Once this is sort of accepted, what's happening, you will become better. You will be happier. I feel like healing is going to take place, but more than healing, I'm seeing balance and control over your life. You're finally getting the control. It's just going through this chapter, this saga. It's a little bit painful. It's a little bit, so for some of you, it says there could be a possibility of reconciliation, but for others, you're finding it hard to accept what is being sort of, there's something within you that isn't feeling that it's right to continue, even if there may be resolutions or reconciliations. So a little bit of patience and you'll see a lot of stability will come into your life. A lot of happiness is coming. A lot of peace is coming. You are going to be experiencing major changes in your life now. Major. And I feel like there's guardian angel watching over you, protecting you. You're not alone. The challenges are going to be emotional ones, and they're going to affect your emotional state. It's going to affect, this is, what's amazing and what shows here, it affects a situation that's personal, and it's affecting also work situation, home situation in some cases. So it's affecting on a high scale. But trust in the process. Have faith in your guardian angels. They're watching over you. They're going to get you through this. You will see through this hell, through this magnitude of pain, an amazing miracle is going to come out of this. Like, you'll understand why. And I feel like from September onwards, all the way till the year of the dragon, 2024, magnificent changes are taking place for you. Health, healing, happiness, your feelings are healing. Somebody's coming out of nowhere from the past and bringing you a lot of healing. A lot of healing is coming into your life. Tears will stop. And look at this big tear here. It's shocking. Wow. You will shed a lot of tears for this situation. There is something that's going to hurt you big time. I can see it, but it's coming to an end. Attention to health is very important. Your nerves, your bones, your muscles, the skeletal, your lower back, nerves, bones, muscles, and lower back. There's a beautiful fish here, the tail of a fish, and that shows that there is going to be abundance and happiness coming. Maybe you do need abundance, or you may need money to do some sort of therapy or something. I feel like spending time in nature, number one. But you won't believe now what I'm seeing here. Changing the way you live. For some of you, you might be changing the way you eat. More natural, eating more nature, eating more vegetables, more plants, more fruits. Maybe something like a, what can I say, like a vegan or a what's not vegans, what eating fruit and vegetables more than everything else you eat, eating more legumes, eating something that's more natural. I'm seeing that you need to replenish with nature, walking in nature, even if you walk in your own garden or in a park, but also eating healthy. This is going to help you big time. But the main thing is you need to heal your skeletal and your bones and your nerves both together. I feel like November is going to be a very important, significant freedom and success is coming, and an idea and a concept that might be given to you. God, the universe, your guardian angels are going to be intuitively, through signs, letting you know what to do. Or they might use someone to come and tell you something. Listen carefully. Listen. You got to listen. Something magic is going to be transcending and changing your life. Your intuition is trying and trying and trying everywhere, trying to reach out to you. But you are hurt. So the cortisol, the hormone cortisol, when we are in pain, it starts accelerating, and that causes a lot of damage in our bodies and in our minds. So there's confliction. Somehow you feel invisible. Somehow you may feel like you're a failure, or sometimes you might feel you're inadequate. But it's not so. It's what when you deal with someone that might be superior in some ways, you might feel that way. But it doesn't mean that you are that. You're not invisible, because the universe is watching you. Your guardian angels are all around you and trying to reach out to you through your higher self, through your intuition, through your gut feeling. And deep inside, you're just dismissing that. Soon, you are going to be free, very soon, from this anguish, from this pain, from this anger. A new doorway is opening, one that's going to bring the light in, heal you, remove the toxins, remove the problems, and you will start feeling a sense of compassion. You'll start feeling their compassion, your guardian angels' compassion all around you. You're surrounded with them. You'll start seeing things from a better and a much more wonderful perspective, a fresh look at situations. And that's when you remember healing will take place. That's why you'll be able to see that. A lot of anger is going to disappear. You might be angry at someone and thinking they're selfish, or they don't understand, or they're disregarding what you think, or controlling issues, being accused of, or trying to, or something controlling. Unhealthy situation overall is coming to an end, an absolute end. And this is something that was causing you a lot of pain. Internal pain, emotional pain, it's all coming to an end. It keeps showing it over and over. You're healing from this. My God, the whole cup it keeps bringing these situations. It must be something really big. I can see that. And some of you are really questioning, like, did this person care about me? What I did, all my efforts, all my love, all my devotion, if it was work, all my hard work. You want this so badly. You've worked so hard for this. It's like you didn't believe you had this, whether it's a position or a person. You can't believe that it's coming to an end, and it's just killing you. You want to be around this. If it's your job and you have to leave because of someone, if it's someone that you adore and you've got to leave them because things are not working out anymore, you want to be around them. But I see that it's becoming impossible because of the differences are beyond your control. The differences are beyond both of you, beyond this situation. And there's so much truth to it. The truth is the problem. It's playing the greatest role, this person or this situation. The reason it's so hard for you to accept or to go through this, it's because it's the truth, a very painful truth. I see a beautiful dolphin here. It's to do with partnerships, dealing with two people together. Could be even at work when you're dealing with someone that's complicated, or they want their way and you want your way. There's something big, or it could be your person and your love. For the majority, I feel like it's a relationship, because it's a very strong emotional upset here. You're finding it hard to accept. That's why it's so hard. You're finding it hard to accept that this is coming to an end. That's why self-nurturing is going to play a role here. Your guardian angels are watching over you, and they are going to send you a lot of love. Now, for some of you, you need to take care of your health. Health has come up again twice here. Watch your diet, what you're eating. Oh my God. We were talking about nature, and then the walk in the nature. Then there was the vegetables and the nature, anything that grows on earth. And now they're talking about your diet, the way you're eating, your food intake. Oh my God. Your food intake is causing some havoc in your body, in your belly, in your bowels. Good health is needed. Nutrients, vegetables. Maybe to even consider something like, something like a plant-based kind of a diet. Consider that. I feel like it's going to free you, freedom from this. What is this? It's a problem. It could be the kidneys, it could be the liver, it could be the bowels, it could be the pancreas, it could be diabetes. Could be blood pressure, could be cholesterol, could be something that is escalating, because they're actually showing me that the way you're eating is affecting your body or something around your body. Could be the heart even, but it's not. It's further down than the heart. So anyhow, I feel like they're nominating the bowels and the stomach. So it shows to me what you're eating. It needs to be really looked at and really thought about. Do consider. The message I got from this cup, and I'm going to take this into account for myself also, because this is for everyone, for me too. And oh my God, what an amazing. I was told that in September I was going to get a miracle in my life. And we're in September. Before it ends, I'm seeing two messages. It's very clear they're making it to me. To consider changing your diet and more natural, more nature, more vegetables, more fruit, something more plant-based. I got a sign the other day, and now again, this is the second time here and here, twice. Consider changing your diet with more nutrients, more healthy, more earth-grown, and your vegetation, and that's going to give you healing. Healing, I'm seeing healing in every possible way. There's news coming that's going to help you. There's something that was hidden from you, you're finally realizing, you're discovering in your life, and you're becoming so happy. A great discovery, but there's healing in your body. Remember that. Plant-based kind of eating, like vegetables and fruits and perhaps legumes, yes. And beans and all that. Beans are legumes, yes, all of that. Discipline is needed. Discipline is needed. The way you eat, discipline is needed in the way you act in your relationships with others, with partnerships. Discipline is needed. Planning is needed. You have a good heart, and it's recognized by God and the angels. You have a heart of gold, and you have the courage to move forward and become strong, but you are going to be helped. You are very shrewd, and you're alert, and you see everything. People sometimes don't understand that about you. That's why perhaps you can do many things, like multitask. I feel like you're an amazing designer. You have a very sharp mind, my dear viewer. Like those of you who are watching, I'm shown this. These are the messages I'm getting. I've got to pass them on. A wonderful new connection begins. I feel a new beginning. The beginning of romance, all of a sudden. Wow, how quickly. This is past September. Now that's what happens. See the cup, it starts showing me things that are beyond September. I'm seeing attraction. I'm seeing a relationship that you might meet at work. Somebody at work, perhaps. that you may be leaving home for. You're leaving home with this, like this is a new life with someone. It's going to be a very close friendship. But there is a very important decision that you are going to make. Some of you could be making this in regard to the old relationship we were talking about. But I do see the light coming in. I see a beautiful sun, and I see a beautiful door opening for you that's going to bring you abundance, a lot of happiness, a lot of healing big time, success, good health, and high self-esteem. Your self-esteem is coming back with a lot of confidence, especially in regard to love and your work career. So that's really great news. There's a new path of contentment and happiness, a new doorway, a new chapter. A great future awaits you, and you are going to successfully complete everything you started. A great celebration here also. It's amazing how the beginning it's connected to the past, and it does tell you what happens, the outcome. You are going to be feeling abundant with this new. Okay, first there's a new understanding of what makes you happy. You're reaching to a realization, and this realization is making you so powerful. You got your hand up in the air like yay, like you won, like a win-win situation, strong friendship. It's an important time for you now. You're celebrating something magnificent. Something big's happening. There could be a raise at work. It could be succeeding. I see someone climbing a mountain and reaching to the top and saying, wow, yay, like reaching your goals and growth, and your wishes are being established at the same time. I see a new beginning that brings you good happiness, like good luck. It's bringing you actually luck. It's also giving you a new perspective, a new way of looking at life. A lot of high energy. Some of you are thinking of starting a family. Some of you are starting a business. Some of you are feeling just warm and wonderful within. Some of you are starting a family. Some of you are starting something wonderful, like it's igniting this new passion within you to do something. But for some of you, it's kind of mysterious. It doesn't show what it is. Like there's a mystery that is uplifting you and transcending you to higher levels. You're turning all your knowledge into wisdom. You're going to start in the future, not now, that you are going to start to turn your knowledge into wisdom, which means you are going to start listening to your higher self and believing in it, that it's right. So all the time that you were saying, no, this can't be right. No, this gut feeling is wrong. I know where I'm at. I know what I'm doing. But there's a rebirth for you. You're starting, you're initiating, you're regenerating, you're rising like the phoenix again. There's no phoenix here, but I see a rebirth, and I see freedom, and I see healing, and I see a new beginning. This person you're meeting, it's like, you've got your hand sort of like both of you've got your finger pointing to each other. And you're talking about knowing each other from where? Where do I know you from? It's as though you know each other. You might know each other from school when you were children, or if you don't know each other from this lifetime, it's from another lifetime. But when you're in their presence, you'll know that you know this person, but you don't know from where. Or some of you could be meeting someone from your childhood, or from your school days, or from your work days. It's someone from the past coming. And it's like, this is so deep. It shows that, oh my goodness. It shows like, it's like you've never felt this way before. It's like you're saying, please give me time, like I can't get over this. I've never felt this good before. I've never felt this way. I don't know how to deal with these feelings. Let me hold you more. Let me be with you more. It's that kind of a thing. But I see Chinese year of the horse. 3 7s everywhere. Number 7 everywhere. Some of you are afraid to talk even. You're holding back so that you don't say the wrong thing because you're so excited. Chinese year of the horse. People born in July, big time, which are Cancerians, Leos, or who have Leo Cancer within them. You don't know how to demonstrate your way of feeling. Demonstrate love with passion, with compassion. Take action on it, in fact. I feel like something is ending, but something incredible is starting, something magnificent. You'll be able to express your love more freely. There's a lot of healing and a wonderful celebration. Again, I'm showing celebration. A big celebration. Now, what I'm seeing at the end of this cup, which is really important that I've got to talk about, I'm seeing there's something about late at night. Something happens at night, late at night. I've got between, say, around 2 to 3 o'clock. Something happens. Or from 12 to 3, I'll say. Late at night, something happens. I feel like also number 10 here is twice. Chinese Year of the Rooster, people born in October, which is Libra or Scorpio. Something big happening there. Chinese Year of the Rooster, doubled up number 10. I'm seeing that something you should enjoy while it lasts. It's going to come to an end. Something's ending. And your higher self saying, enjoy it, be flexible, be open, enjoy it before it ends. It's ending. But there's so much gratitude after this ending, after healing. There's so much gratitude, so much thank you. Thank you is coming to you in every way. Sadness turns into excitement. A long period of sadness turns and transcends to excitement. You're excited about something. You're overwhelmed with excitement. The letter I for India, for indigo, for Ireland, W for winter, willow, waxing. There's a beautiful love heart here. The letter E twice, eggs, eggshells, evergreen. The letter Q twice. Okay, so I'm going to talk about V in after this. Q, I'm thinking quails, Quinton. I can't think of another Q. Quilt, that's it, quilt. The other one was V, victory. And then I've got M. M for money, M for magnitude. There's a magical event taking place, a spiritual one that's going to overwhelm you. Something amazing. You're invited to go somewhere. You're going somewhere spiritual, magical. The letter M for Morocco, Mexico, money. C for cat, Canada. Coils. I'm seeing R's, 2 R's. For Rome, rooster again. We have the 10 for rooster. Now we have rooster twice, R. R for, like I said, Rome, rope. I've got 2 N's for never, no. I've got K for kilo, kiwi fruit. I've got 2 S's for Sweden, sweet, snake. And I see a beautiful white snake. White snake is about money, abundance, a windfall, a sudden windfall. Something suddenly is happening, suddenly. And it could be big money coming to you. I see a beautiful star. And this snake, this white snake, is sitting in the midst of the star. I just saw that. I didn't see that when I was doing it before. Oh my God, that's why I turned it around. I saw the tail of the fish, and now I'm seeing a white snake, which is all about lotto. Winning the lotto, a white snake. If you've seen in your dream a white snake, you know you're going to win the lotto. Winning, a windfall. Play the lotto, play the lottery. Have a look at your money reading. According to your star sign, you'll understand. So I said S, didn't I? S for snake twice. And then I've got Sagittarius here. For those of you who are Sagittarius, pay attention big time. My God. Sagittarius, the archer. How amazing. I'm also seeing one more here. I'm seeing the Scorpio here. There's a Virgo and there's a Gemini. Pisces. Pisces. Wow. 2 Pisces. 2 sets of fish. Pisces. Pay attention big time. Capricorn. Oh my God, Capricorn, there's everywhere. Capricorns are here, very strong. Something new is happening. Something that's going to help you understand or even make decisions, big decisions. Wow, a lot of healing. And you need to take care of your health. Your eating, the way you eat. It's so important to consider some sort of plant eating, bringing vegetables into your life, bringing fruit, bringing legumes to support you. Replace everything that is toxic to the body with something that is replenishes the body and heals it. That was the biggest message. I'm sorry, my dear viewers, but I've got to stop. I could go on over and over, but it's become 33 minutes and I'm going to be screamed at by the channel owners. So anyway, I do hope, and by YouTube, of course. I mean, I can't do too much. It's not about the owners of the channel, but I do hope you understand. I do wish you abundance of blessings. I hope this reading helped you. I mean, it was so deep and so much. Do give me a thumbs up and share with me your comments. I can't wait to hear your comments about this. This was so elaborate and so deep. I wish you a lot of blessings and a lot of love and light. Namaste.